I'm Anil Kumar, and in this video I have taken difference of squares with actually degree of 4. We will try to understand how to factor such binomials and then apply it for solving some really difficult questions on factoring. In fact, we'll also factor some trinomials which are unfactorable. So let us first explore how to use x to the power of 4 with difference of squares formula, right? So let's begin with the first one, which is 3x to the power of 4 minus 48y to the power of 4. The second one is x to the power of 4 minus 81. It's simpler. So let me begin with the second one, right? Think like this. X to the power of 4 minus 81 could be written as a difference of squares like this. This could be square of x squared, and 81 could be written as 9 square. Now we can apply the formula of difference of squares. You know the formula, right? It is a square minus b square is equal to a plus b times a minus b, right? So in this case, a is x squared and b is 9. Therefore, we can actually factor and write this as x squared plus 9 times x squared minus 9. Now, x squared minus 9 is also difference of squares, since we can actually write 9 as equals to 3 square, right? So it becomes difference of squares. So, or let me introduce one more step here. So we could think like this: x squared plus 9 times x squared minus 3 squared. Do you see that? Now that is again difference of squares, so it can be further factored. So we can factor this and write it as x squared plus 9 times x plus 3 times x minus 3. So when we have degree as 4, we may apply this formula twice, as you have seen here, right? You cannot factor x squared plus 9, but you can factor x squared minus 9 using difference of square. I hope you got the idea. You can actually pause the video now and then factor the other one. Okay, let's do it. It is 3 times x to the power of 4 minus 48y to the power of 4. Now there is one big difference between the two. We have 3 as a common factor, so we can first group factor. So that is an additional step here. So if you group factor 3, so when you do that, you get x to the power of 4 minus, if I divide 48 by 3, what I get is 16. So 16y to the power of 4, right? So that is what I get. Now, we can write this as x to the power of 4 x squared whole square minus 16 is 4 square. So we'll say 4y square whole square. Do you see that? So it becomes difference of squares. So we could write this as x square plus 4y square. 4y square times x square minus 4y square. Now 4 is 2 square, right? So you could write, let me write down here, 4y square could be written as 2y whole square. So this is what I'm going to use here. So now we can factor it further, writing this as x square plus 4y square. So this is positive. This cannot be factored further. But here we have difference of squares. We could factor this. So we get x square plus 2y times, x plus 2y times x minus 2y. So that becomes our answer for factoring 3x to the power of 4 minus 48y to the power of 4. I'd like you to go through these steps once again, since moving forward we may use this strategy a couple of times. Thank you and all the best.